Hi there, this is George from Bushcraft Days, and I just wanted to do a little short video on a technique I was taught by Perry McGee from the National Tracking School. I was at the Bushcraft UK Bushmoots last year and also the year before. Perry was there, and he taught us a way of making some cordage that you can use in an emergency or for general camp kind of routines. And I use it as a kind of outdoors instructor as a way of making some quick rope, shall we say, when there's none around. So to demonstrate it, I've got some large strands here, and this is some of the rope I made earlier. It's very quick, it's very rough, but it's pretty strong. It'll do the job for an emergency. Hammocks, carry somebody, tie something together, like if you're making a building, a little shelter. So I've got two piles of rope, two strands here, and I've got them all at different sizes. And the reason why they're all at different sizes is that I'll have to add in more rope, grass as we go along, and it's better to do that staggered. Now I'm going to use this overly sized stuff just to show you the principles of it, but it makes perfectly good rope. And you can see there's lots of other grass here I'll use later on, making much finer stuff. So it's not like making rope from nettle, slightly different to that. So you're using the whole of the grass, and you've got the two. So first thing I do is make an X. So this is the standing ends, these are the working ends. So I make an X. Then on one of the standing ends, I take the end, turn it round underneath, and over, and join it up with the other standing end. So it forms an X, then a Y. You have to be very careful with this grass here. It's really sharp, and I did cut myself earlier on, but I think it's healed up okay. So holding this here now, and this is the technique. My left hand here is holding the standing end, my right hand is on the working end. So I've got all of the grass on this side, and I'm just going to twist it a couple of turns towards myself. So it's going towards me. Keeping the left hand steady, and I'll go over the top of there, pinch with my thumb in place. And then I'll twist on the other one now towards myself, over and away. Twisting, over and away. But all the time holding it in with my left thumb in place. Over and away. Over and away. And if you look at that now, you can start to see the lay starting to form. Okay, I'll carry on, do a little bit more. Twist towards myself. Now, when I did this course with Perry, he expects his trackers, when they are under assessment, to be able to make the rope, the length of their body, with quite big stuff, in about a minute. Now, sounds to me like they've been doing a lot of practice. I'm doing this in slow time for you here, so you can see what I'm doing. So twist towards yourself, then away over the top. You see it's starting to form up already quite nicely. Okay, keep twisting. Eventually, we'll come to an area when it starts to thin out. You'll feel it. You'll feel it as you go through. And I'm trying to be very careful I don't cut myself in any way here. If you're at all worried with grass using like this, do wear gloves, thin gloves. But it is very sharp. Right, so reaching a point here, you can see that there, that is starting to thin out. So I'm simply going to take another piece, lay it over the top, leaving a couple of centimetres sticking over. So it's laid in now, so I'll do the twist and over the top, holding it in place, then take the bit that's left and fold it onto the other working end. That's come loose a little bit. Twisting, and I still keep feeling this. Now, as you can see, this is pretty green stuff. Ideally, what I would like to have done would have cut this let it die off and some of the moisture come out of it, dry off slightly, then re-wet it, then do my rope. It stops it from shrinking, because this will shrink. But for seeing how it's done, it's perfectly adequate. And really, this is a technique I use when I need rope fast, not going to have it for long term. So I'm out and about, I want to do an activity with the kids, want to have a bit of a tug of war, we can use much bigger stuff and create a rope for that, or you could make multiple lengths of this, twice as long as your body, 3 times as long as your body, and then bind them together, lay them in together, and you can make a really strong rope. Right, so I'm starting to get a bit thinner on one side again, so I'll add in another piece just to show you. So taking a piece, right slightly over, twist towards you, then away, take the piece that's sticking out, lay it over the other one now, twist towards you, over, twist towards you, over. Now, as you can see, you've got lots of bits sticking out, but once that's done, you can just take a knife, trim that, or if it was dry, you could just burn it off with a match. Finishing off, you can see here, all I've done is simply done a simple overhand knot at the end. So twisting, 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 over, fingers through. Careful not to cut yourself as I did earlier on. And pulling it through. Okay, there you go. Not quite as fast as what Perry would do, but then again, I've not really practiced this in a little while. But if I need rope and I'm out and about and I don't have any handy, I can make this out of most grasses, soft plants, so long as you can identify they're not poisonous in any way, and wash your hands afterwards. But you get rope. Now, boom, that's pretty good. That'll do the job. Okay, grass rope making. That's it. Cheers now. Bye.